You can heal without forgiving the person who hurt you. We have romanticized forgiveness until it almost sounds like a debt, as though healing isn't complete until you can look at the person who wounded you and say, I forgive you. But what if you can't? What if you understand what happened, understand their wounds, understand their reasons, and still believe that what they did was unforgivable? Perhaps we need to separate three things we constantly confuse: understanding, forgiveness, and reconciliation. They are not the same. Psychology recognizes that forgiveness can sometimes help a person release the anger they carry. But forgiveness is not the only path to peace. You can release the hatred without rewriting the history. You can stop carrying the anger without carrying the person. You can understand someone's pain without allowing their pain to become an excuse for yours. Because knowing why someone hurt you doesn't make the wound disappear. A person can have reasons and still be responsible. And this is where the conversation becomes uncomfortable. Sometimes people ask you to forgive because your anger makes them uncomfortable. Be the bigger person. Let it go. Forgive and move on. But why must healing look like reconciliation? Why must peace require the person who hurt you to have access to you again? It doesn't. You can forgive someone and never speak to them again. You can wish them no harm and still lock the door. You can stop hating them without ever trusting them again. And perhaps there's a deeper freedom in realizing that you don't need their apology to validate your pain. They may never understand what they did. They may never regret it. They may tell the story differently for the rest of their life. And you may never receive the ending you deserved. But your life cannot remain a courtroom waiting for their confession. At some point, you have to stop asking, will they ever understand what they did to me? And begin asking, how much longer will I let what they did occupy my life? That is not forgetting. It is not excusing. It is not saying that what happened was acceptable. It is refusing to let someone who hurt you once continue taking from you through your memories. Maybe forgiveness will come. Maybe it won't. Either way, you are still allowed to heal, because sometimes closure is not an apology. Sometimes it is simply the quiet moment when you realize, I don't need you to become sorry for me to become free.